Great evening to each and every one of you. Lakeisha McKnight is here. I want to welcome you to the Leadership TKO podcast. This is the podcast at night that we conduct. It's about 9:01 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in Chesapeake, Virginia, within North America or the United States of America. Now, I want to welcome you to this podcast, which is a part of the Leadership TKO radio station. This radio station is a part of the Leadership TKO brand. Okay, this Leadership TKO brand, where TKO stands for Truths That Have Kept the Overcomer. And this brand, Leadership TKO, is housed under a limited liability company based in Chesapeake, Virginia, which is entitled the International Leadership Education and Development Company, or in short, better known as the iLead Company. So welcome to this night show via the podcast here. We're normally here Sundays through Fridays at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And remember, the mission of this night show of Leadership TKO in general and the iLead Company is to partner up with associations, with universities, small businesses, and faith-based groups to build winning leaders. That's what we intend to do, a part of the iLead Company. So again, welcome to the night show via podcast. So what we're going to do before we dive into anything tonight, we're going to share in various places. Me predominantly, I'm going to share on some fan pages and other places to encourage listenership. So again, thank you so very much for those of you who faithfully listen in. We appreciate you. So I'm just going to go ahead and type in, and feel free to do the same. Feel free to go ahead and type in and invite other people to join in on the podcast episode tonight. So I'm just going to type in join in and listen as I am live discussing wealth management. And that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. Okay. That is exactly what I am going to be talking about tonight. Okay. And that is wealth management, a wealth management system for leaders. So I appreciate each and every one of you who've been faithfully listening in to this particular night show. I know there's some of you from Italy and many of you from South Africa, from Croatia, the Republic of Korea, Germany, from France, from Norway, so many places, United Kingdom, throughout the United States. We appreciate each and every one of you, even Pakistan. Thank you so much for those of you who are connected. Continue to share about this night show, this podcast here, and let them know that we're here to build winning leaders. And so if they need leadership training or leadership nuggets, right? If you want to learn about wealth, if you want to learn about speaking and writing books, all these things to kind of build your influence and your income, you want to tune in to this podcast show, because that's what we're here to help you with. All right. And so today, being as though it's Monday, and I know it's Labor Day for those of you here in the States, again, happy Labor Day to you. If you are a person that celebrates it in a big way, I mean, I acknowledge it, but I don't really celebrate it in a huge way like that. But if you do, again, happy Labor Day to you. But today specifically is Money Manifestation Mondays. Okay, Money Manifestation Mondays. And this is where we're helping leaders to build a financial legacy for themselves. So again, thank you for those of you who are consistently listening in and contributing here on the podcast platform. And so we're teaching you about that. I wrote about it today on the blog post. So in the description area here on the Spreaker platform, you'll be able to click on the link a little bit after we finish up this live broadcast here. You'll be able to go in the description area and click on the link about the blog post and read the entire blog post and get all the information about the wealth management system. But I am going to share with you a nugget or two from the message. Okay. And it's important for you to be thinking about how you're going to be building wealth. What type of financial legacy do you want to leave behind for you and your family or your business, right? So we talked about the wealth management system on the blog today, and we were just talking about how it's really, really, really important for you to consider not using credit if you don't have to. Okay, it's best to try to take care of things and pay for things with cash, simply because you do not want to incur a whole bunch of interest. Because if you borrow somebody else's money, you're liable to pay back that person 2 times or 3 times the amount that you've borrowed, because there's interest on that. So for days and days that go by after you borrow the money, you're going to be paying for the money. So you're paying for the cash that you're borrowing. That's what interest is. That's what, that interest rate is. You're paying for the money that you're borrowing. So not only are you borrowing the money, you're paying on top of that to borrow that money. So hopefully that makes sense. So whenever you have to buy something, whether it's a car or whether it's any type of liability, try to use cash. Now, when I say liability, I'm talking about things that that really doesn't add and doesn't allow you to bring in more revenue. Okay, it's not a revenue builder for you. It's not an income builder for you. It's taking out of your pocket more so than it's adding to it. Some people think that a house can be an asset. Depending on how the house is used, it could be a liability or it could be an asset. An asset adds to you. Asset. I say asset adds to you. A liability, you're liable to lose money. That's how I like to say it when it comes to liabilities and assets. But you want to make sure you're paying and you're paying for things with cash as much as possible. The other nugget when it comes to a wealth management system for leaders is try to think about ways in which you can bring in more money, bring in more revenue in your business or in your home. So what are some things that you can do? Opening up a business. And when you're an author, if you're writing books or if you're speaking, you're an entrepreneur and you are in business for yourself. Okay, you are an entrepreneur. So you have to structure it like so. Okay, so that people will see what you do as a business. But that these are ways in which you can bring in income. So you want to think about other ways that you can bring in income. A home-based business, it's a possibility. Direct sales. There are various things that you can do, various ways to bring in income within your home or and add an extra stream of income for your business. So that may be something that we're going to tap into in future episodes on Monday, specifically ways to bring in more income within the home, because that seems to be a big struggle for many, many people. Okay, for many, many people. But those are two of the areas that I really wanted to touch on as it pertains to the wealth management system. There are a couple of other nuggets on that blog post for this message. So please feel free and go to the blog post once we include that information in the description area so that you can go back and you can read the entire message, because that is important. We also have a freebie that's going to be added to the description area. If you haven't gotten access to it yet, the freebie is regarding passive income, because what I've noticed is companies, and they are like masters at passive income. You see, we have bills that we pay every month, right? Like the light bill. And for some people, they pay a water bill. You see, these are passive income streams for companies that provide the gas or provide the lights and electricity. They get paid month after month after month for providing a service. So you as a career woman or a career man, you can be thinking of ways to add passive income into your home. Okay, so what are some things that you can do to gain passive income? And that's what this guide, that freebie, is going to do for you. It's going to help to kind of guide you along the way so that you can begin to have passive income to be added to your pockets. Okay, you can start being like the light company. You can start being like the gas company and get paid frequently for a service or a product that you provide. So that's what we're doing with the freebie. So be sure, once again, once we conclude this live broadcast, maybe within the hour of the broadcast concluding, you want to come back here and click on the link. Again, once again, it's about 9:10. So you want to give us some time shortly after we conclude so that you can get your hands on the freebie, which is about passive income. And then also visit the blog post so that you can get all that you need regarding the wealth management system. What I will also add is today we also focus in on our magazine, which is a Leadership TKO magazine. And there are ways to really grow your business and get your business in front of your target market so that you can potentially get passive income and continue to work on your wealth management system. And so with our magazine, you can advertise your business. You can get a full page ad. You can get a half a page ad within the magazine. And the one thing that's good about the magazine is that we share information about the magazine on this podcast platform. We share on our global blog, and we share on social media. So we're doing the marketing for you once you get connected to the magazine and you advertise your business. So this is one way of getting great exposure. And one of the things that we share with people is that for the fall 2017 issue of the magazine, it's actually going into Africa. So if you want to have a reach of going into Africa with your business, then advertising your business in an ad or getting a full page spread or a one page biz write-up for your business would be great for the fall 2017 issue. So we encourage you to reach out. There will be some information in the description area, once again, about the magazine so that you can tap into it and you can become a featured business owner in the fall 2017 issue. I know that the fall 2017 issue will be published and available to the public the final Tuesday of this month. Okay, I believe it's the 28th of September. Do not quote me. I'm not in front of my calendar, but I think that's correct. And it will be available, so you'll be able to order it, get your hard copy of it. It is going to be available via PDF as well as for those who want an actual print copy of it. So either way, you'll still be able to get your copy of it. So that's going to work to your ability because you can add this to your portfolio or your media kit that you were published in a magazine. Okay, so I wanted to share that information with you, and all of this is going to be added to the description area of the podcast. So be sure to look out for it. Be sure to look out for it. And I will wrap up this episode, and I will say that for those of you who are women, you know what I'm about to share with you now if you've been connected for some time, and that is information about our campaign that's helping to build up leaders amongst women. And that's the Born to Lead Global Women's Leadership Campaign. So ladies, if you're looking for support in business, if you're looking for business and leadership training, we encourage you to get connected to the Born to Lead Global Women's Leadership Campaign. And there's a very simple process to getting connected because membership is free for the campaign. And you would simply visit a website and make sure that you visit the website on a desktop or a laptop computer. That address is www.borntolead2017.com. Again, that's BORNTOLEAD2017.com. That is the URL for the campaign questionnaire. And if you want some more information about the campaign, you're saying, Lakeisha, I just need some more details. There's a website you can go to for that also. That's Leadership TKO 4FOR women.com. So that's Leadership TKO 4 women.com. That's the website you want to go to so that you can read up and get some more information about the campaign. Okay, and then you'll be able to make an educated decision as to whether you would like to join the campaign in 2017. One thing I can tell you is that this campaign is going to go strong until God says, you know what, just leave it alone. But right now we're going strong. We want to build leaders amongst women across the globe, and we're going to continue to press on with it. All right. So I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. If you've enjoyed what you've heard during this episode, there should be a heart. Okay, there should be a heart next to it on the Spreaker platform or even on Facebook. If you saw the little notification pop up about the podcast, go ahead and like it. Like the episode. And we do have an engagement platform where you're able to chat and ask questions and make comments on the Spreaker platform. You're also able to do that as well. So feel free to do that. Okay. I appreciate each and every one of you who do tune into the podcast during the week here. We appreciate you so very much. We want to see you win because we're here to build winning leaders. We want you to win financially. We want you to win with your health. We want you to win if you are a speaker, if you are an author, if you are an entrepreneur. We want you to win. And that's what we're here to accomplish. So thank you so much. Be blessed. And we're going to be back here tomorrow night at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with some great information. Be sure to come back here once again and look at the description area, click on the links and get plugged in. We want you to get connected. Read the blog post. Okay, that's number one. Number two, we definitely want you to get your hand on the passive income free guide. And then number three, check out information, ladies, about the campaign. Okay, check out that information. We want you to get the support that you need so you can grow a healthy, thriving business and so that you can also have a healthy career. Even if you're not in business for yourself, you can have a healthy career, and we're here to support you. So thank you so much. Be blessed, everyone. And until tomorrow night, I do encourage you to think, to speak, and to live leadership.